Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play the Black Mirror. When we began the game, there was murder. How the guy was murdered when the door was locked, we don't know, but we are now playing Samuel, who has come back after many years absent from his family's place. And we're going to see what happened. Now, I can never remember how exactly he's related to these people, because he calls them everybody by their first name. So I'm not sure if like Victoria is like his mom, his grandma. Like I knew this before. I think it clarifies it a little bit more in the next games, but I don't know. I meant to look that up before, but we'll do that another time. Anyway, I know he's like a direct relative to them. It's not like he's some distant relative. So we go over this way. Anyway, yeah, we do need to get into that locked room, but if we go over here, we see Bates.
I have lit the fire in your room as you wished, sir.
Thanks,
Thank you,
buddy.
Bates. It was quite cold in there.
I will return to my duties now. If you need something, I will be downstairs in the hall.
All right.
I can't even imagine being a butler, like, especially in a place this big. You just have to take care of everything 24 hours a day, have to be at everyone's beck and call. You live where you work. Like, why is it even worth it? Like, even if it made you so much money, you can't really do much with the money because you're constantly at work. What's the point? It's like, maybe you get vacations every so often, but geez. Nah, I wouldn't enjoy being in a place where I was pretty much on call 24/7. Like, even like doctors and nurses, they get some time off. Alright, so there's still a few places that we haven't looked around at yet. So let's see. Let's go over this way. See anything we can look at from here? No, we do get a nice view of the castle, though. Let's go to the right wing. There's Trump Town over here. No, not that kind of right wing.
It must be centuries old. It invokes a rather queer feeling in me.
You might want to see someone about that if you're having those feelings. No, not that kind of queer.
One of the several large rocks in the garden. No one knows how they got here.
Why it's called a menhir, I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what that means. So yeah, this is a pretty big area, so taking care of all of it just seems so hard. Alright. So yeah, we can just go over here now. Oh wait, to the rear garden. Yeah, let's go to the rear garden. Hello? Something about this reminds me of a Phantasmagoria.
Its water used to be crystal clear. I'll tell Henry to clean it up. It can't stay this dirty.
Well, you have a single gardener having to take care of all this. That's pretty hard.
The fallen tree has surrounded it completely. There's no way to reach it. It's awful to see the garden in such decay.
It is pretty sad. Like, where does all the money come from? What do they do to, like, maintain this place even a little bit?
Its water used to be crystal... Its water...
Okay. So, this seems like there's more that we would be able to do with it, but not right now. I'm right-clicking and nothing happens, so I'll just continue. Go back to the stable, we go over to the trees.
This is where the oldest trees grew. Victoria loved them so much. And this is what's left of them.
Oh. That is very sad.
The rear path is completely blocked by bushes.
So
I have to go around.
Yeah, for some reason, they can't let you just go around. I don't know. Anyway, still want to check out that other place we saw before. Yes, to the dining room. So that door we saw in the dining room leads out here. Good to know. Check out the summer house.
I used to play in it when I was a little kid. Back then, it wasn't so stagnant and neglected.
Anyway, where? I know there's another area that I'm missing. Just to the rear garden, to the kitchen. Let's go back to the stairs. I think I missed a little area over there. Let's double click so you get there quicker. Let's try over to the main gate. Oh, okay, it was down and around. I knew it was like around the right side of the castle, but forgot that you have to go down and then around.
Smoke from the leaves smells nice.
If you say so. What kind of leaves you burning there, buddy? And this is Henry. I haven't met him yet, but we shall.
Good morning.
Just need to do that
Good
one
morning,
last.
sir. My name is Henry. I take care of the garden. It's not an easy job. I don't have anyone to help me. But you probably wanted to speak about something else, sir.
That's the way
What
to
can I do for you, sir?
That's the way to
I would
introduce
just
yourself.
like to ask a few questions.
It's a very passive-aggressive way of saying, please hire another person.
How long have you been working here, Henry?
About a year, sir.
The garden seems rather deteriorated. Everything used to blossom around here, but now...
I'm trying hard, sir. But I can't get everything done just by myself. This garden is really a lot of work, sir.
Yeah, you really can't blame the guy.
Why doesn't anyone maintain the rear garden?
I don't know, sir. Probably because nobody ever goes there.
And what about the fountain? There used to be fish in it once. I have no problem with the rear garden as such, but I want you to clean the fountain.
But, sir, isn't that rather futile? I mean, it can't even be seen from the front. It's going to be a lot of wasted work.
Either you clean it by tomorrow, or you can start looking for a new job.
As you wish, sir.
Jeez, calm down, buddy. I must be like that childhood nostalgia. It does suck to see a place you loved as a child put into such disarray. Like, this is all does remind me of my grandmother's house, albeit on a much smaller scale. But still, it was a very big house with a big yard, and then everything falling apart was just so sad.
Tell me, Henry, what did you think of William?
I didn't really know him, sir. I'd scarcely seen him.
You have worked here every day and you hardly saw him?
Well, you see, Sir William wouldn't go to the garden very often, and I only do what Madame Victoria tells me. Bates was the only one allowed in his study. He wouldn't let anyone else in.
Is there anything else you can tell me about him?
I don't really feel like talking about him with you.
Why not?
How would I put it? Everyone reckoned he was a bit of a loony. You know what I mean.
Go on.
I don't really want to talk about it with you, sir. Please ask someone else.
Yeah,
What does that mean? Why would anybody perceive William as mad?
we'll look more into that later.
Henry, do you recognize the man in this picture? Have you ever seen him?
No, sir. I don't think I have. Who is it? Should I know him?
No, probably not. I just wanted to know if you had ever met him.
I'm sorry, sir.
I will leave you to your work.
Alright, if we go back here, this is the greenhouse.
The wood is ready to go into the grinder.
Alright, and that's the grinder here.
It looks like blood. How is this possible, though?
That is a good question. Blood in the grinder. This is something I want you to remember. Not for now, not even for this game. At a later time, I do have my theories about this, but can we just look at it again? Yeah, that's all. I'll show you now, there's not much comes out of that, and so this kind of does remain a mystery, but yeah, well, I'll get back to it at another time.
They're full of leaves. Henry has plenty of work taking care of the garden. All those leaves will get burnt in the end.
Alright, well, let's go into the greenhouse, see how that place is doing.
The door is locked.
This place is so high maintenance. Not only does it have a great big garden, it has the stables with the horses, it has a greenhouse, has just the huge castle itself. Seems like so much to take care of. Anyway, we talk to Henry again.
Henry?
Yes?
Henry, there's blood in the grinder in front of the greenhouse. Where did it come from?
But that's impossible, sir. I only put branches in it. Are you quite sure?
Perhaps you're right. I probably imagined it. I
might-
should probably take a rest. Who knows what I've seen?
Might not even be blood. And the greenhouse.
Henry, I went to the greenhouse and found it locked. Why?
I lock it during the day as well, just to be safe.
To be safe?
I don't want anyone wandering about the place and snooping in my stuff.
Do we have strangers walking around here then?
No, sir, that's not the problem. But I've seen Morris around there a couple times, and he's got no business there. The greenhouse and the garden are both my responsibilities. I usually lock it so that I can be sure nothing gets lost. But if you want to have a look inside, sir, I'll open it.
No. I only wanted to know why it was locked. What could Morris be looking for in the greenhouse? I will leave you to your work.
Mystery upon mystery as I clear my throat. Alright, and now let's go back inside. So I'm gonna talk to Bates again. So this is gonna be a lot of just talking to people, like finding something out, talking to them, finding something else about, talking to them again about it. Just finding new subjects to explore.
Bates?
Yes, sir?
Bates, this might seem strange to you, but I would like to see the exact spot where William died.
Oh, but why, sir?
I have my reasons.
Oh, well, follow me if you insist. This is where the awful thing happened. Please, just do not ask me to describe it to you. I have told the detective everything already, and I would not want...
No, that's all right, Bates.
Why all of this then, sir?
I can feel something is not right. I just don't know what. Have you found anything unusual around here?
No, maybe just... We noticed a strange spot under the tower window, right there. No one knows where it came from. If you would allow me, sir, I'd rather go now.
Certainly. I knew Bates wouldn't understand why I was doing this. Something tells me things aren't quite as they seem.
Yeah, because everyone's just gone to the conclusion that he just killed himself. But we don't quite know what's going on here. Anyway, if we look around some more, should be something we can click on around here. Let's go to the shrubs here.
The castle is literally surrounded by bushes. I'll have a closer look.
Yeah, right click for the closer look.
Something got stuck between the branches of the shrub. What could it be?
It's interesting. What the heck is that? Strange object. Okay. There should be something else. Wait, there we go. What is that?
It looks like a symbol of some sort, or a sign. I should put this down somehow.
But we don't have like a notepad or anything, so how can we record this?
It looks like I should...
Okay, it just says the same thing, so let's come back to that. Let's go back this way. And actually, I think it's best to go through this way, because I want to... head to the kitchen. And Bates is here now.
Do you need anything, sir?
I would like to ask you about something.
Certainly, sir.
I found this at that place you took me to.
You mean where Sir William?
Yes, I'm quite sure it can shed some light on what has happened.
I am not as optimistic as you are, sir. Maybe you should hand the object over to Detective Collier.
Bates, this thing may help us discover something new.
I know one thing, sir. Sir William is dead, and no one can do anything to change that.
You don't happen to believe that it was a suicide or an accident, do you? I have known William too long to believe that.
Well, I have already offered my opinion on the matter. Can I go now, sir?
You surprise me, Bates.
I'm sorry, sir. Talk to Henry. He was working on the flower beds that evening. He might know more than I do.
It seems to me that Bates knows something he doesn't want to talk about. But why would he do that?
Odd.
I'm not too sure. I think I will go now.
I'll return to my work.
Well, we'll want to keep badgering people about it, so we'll do that. Anyway, we do need to return the key. Remember, he asked us to do that.
I put the key back where I found it.
Good job, A+. And we do have some way that we would be able to record that symbol on the wall. So let's go back upstairs. It's something we found earlier. I'm so glad for this double-click function to help you sort of fast travel, as it were. It's the best thing they've ever added in point-and-click adventure games. So let's go back. And get into the drawer. Oh, wrong drawer. Get the camera.
It should still work. There's no film in it, and my old films are useless.
Darn. Alright, well... we do want to keep bugging people some more, so let's go back to William.
I need to speak with you, Robert.
Sure.
Did I call him William? Yes, Robert. Yeah, I'm really bad with names.
I need film for my camera. Do you know where I can get some?
Well, perhaps down in Willow Creek. But hold on, I think I may have a couple of rolls myself. They should probably still be usable.
Can you give me one?
I would be happy to, but I put them in the attic with some other old things. It is in my chest. That's the one right round the corner. You'll have no problem finding it.
Thank you. I'll go pick it up.
Sure. Take all the film you need. I have no use for it.
Awesome. Yeah, I do need to remember to, that this is Robert and William was the one who died. I think I've gotten, like, them mixed up in my head a couple times. When the gardener was talking about how William was, possibly crazy. For some reason I was thinking of Robert. I don't know.
I spoke with Bates. Why don't you allow him into your study?
Did he tell you this? You see, I just don't want anyone to disturb me all the time. I have enough of my own problems, and can do without his servility.
What's the matter?
Nothing special, I guess. I just happen to have a bit more work than usual these days.
If you say so. Wait, we already did check that chest earlier, so that's why I have this option here.
I went to the attic to get that film, but your chest is locked. May I borrow your key?
Locked? Oh, I have entirely forgotten about that. Sorry. Here's the key.
Thank you. I'll bring it back.
You needn't hurry. I use it so infrequently.
No problem. And finally, did we always show him this picture? Well, let's show him again.
Robert, look at this old picture. Do you know who this might be?
No. I do not know that person. Why are you asking?
Positive answer, negative answer. Now, you'll get these every so often. They don't affect the game from what I can tell. They just will affect what response you give. So let's just give a positive answer. Let's be friendly.
I found the picture in the old wing, torn to pieces in a fireplace.
Given the fact that someone has torn up the picture, the person in it is probably not anyone important. Forget about it.
I will go now.
All right. Feel free to come back if you need anything, Samuel.
Thanks, buddy. He's a bit of a recluse, but at least he's willing to be friendly. So, back to the attic to get that film. There's a lot of going up and down. All right.
Hopefully, it's going to work.
And we can combine the film and the camera.
I'm out of practice, but I guess the film is installed properly.
Let's hope. Let's go back down to where that symbol is and take a picture of it, so that we have it to show it to people who might know what it is. And back out the front door. Not to the stairs, to the stable. There we go. Look at the stain. Take a picture.
All I need to do now is have the film developed. But where do I get it developed?
Quite the conundrum. Yeah, every solution brings a new problem. Now I want to talk to Morris over here again.
Morris, do you have a moment?
Sure.
The gardener, what is he like?
Henry? A quiet type of person, I'd say. As long as he's sober, that is. You know what I mean.
I was unaware of his drinking.
You can bet on it, sir. When he's in the mood, he closes himself in his room and drinks until he can't lift his head. Usually he just sits there, staring at nothing and drinking. I'd say that is quite odd, isn't it?
Odd indeed. He does not seem like a drunkard to me.
Well, you can trust me, and you're bound to see for yourself anyway.
Morris and Henry do not like each other. That's unfortunate.
What can you tell me about this?
Let me see. A piece of hard stone with some symbols. Looks quite old. Other than that, I don't know.
Alright, anything else?
Have you seen anything like this around? Inside the castle, perhaps?
No, you see, I seldom go inside. Madame Victoria doesn't like to see me there.
Can you think of anyone who may know something about this?
Well, it looks old. Maybe that bloodsucker Murray might know something. He buys and sells such stuff, you know. Sometimes he has people coming to him from great distances to look through some of that junk he's got. God knows where he gets it all from.
Thanks. I'll certainly go see him.
No problem, sir.
Murray, that's a new person. And remember, we found that bottle of wine in there, in the stable.
Morris, I've noticed you have a bottle of wine on your workbench in the stable.
Wine? I sometimes take a sip when it's cold outside, but never during work.
It appears to be our vintage red. Where did you get it?
Well, Sir William gave it to me some time ago. Just this one bottle.
Really?
Yes, sir.
All right, Morris. I do not believe that William would have given away some of our best wine. Morris must have gotten it some other way. I will go then.
All right, sir.
Well, he might have given it to him. Might have just been friendly to the stable boy. Little, employee bonus there. Alright, so I want to actually go back. Because we want to talk to Henry some more. So we'll leave. There we go. And he's not there anymore, so he must be back over in the greenhouse. Oh, there he is. Let's take a look around here now.
William used to be very fond of this place. He would often come here to make paintings, and sometimes would spend whole days here.
Interesting. That's a nice painting. I like it.
The Black Mirror Castle.
Indeed. Alright, well, that's that. Anything else? No? Alright. Talks to Henry some more.